Cancer is 99% curable. A study on how Quanta juice works, Part 1. By Dr. Edwin A. Limaga. Cancer is 99% curable. These are the words spoken by Dr. Tullio Simoncini when he was interviewed in an American television show Know the Cause, hosted by Doug Kaufman, author, lecturer, and a researcher. Dr. Simoncini is an Italian doctor specializing in diabetology and in metabolic disorder. Furthermore, he has a board certification in oncology in Italy and a cancer specialist that positively says cancer is a fungus and it is curable. I watched this interview in YouTube several times because I'm so curious about a new thinking concerning cancer. This interview made me feel that a candle was lighted in the dark where the mystery lingers to give a glimpse of hope for cancer patients and for their loved ones who are interminably praying for a cure to this excruciating disease. Everybody knows that cancer is a painful disease. The severe pain that causes the inexplicable agony of cancer patients, the howling cry of a helpless child stricken by this dreadful illness, we watch their body twists and bend to suppress the sharp painful feeling, but helpless to alleviate their suffering, that the only thing we could do is to kneel down and pray for cure to our God Almighty. The cancer-fungus connection is the starting point of study of my study. After hearing the idea from Dr. Tullio Simoncini that cancer is a fungus, I started this research on Candida albicans and how this particular type of fungus can cause cancer. Cancer is a fungus. This out-of-the-box idea of Dr. Simoncini about cancer opens a new dimension and a new perspective, and certainly a new therapy approach. According to Dr. Simoncini, Candida albicans is a kind of fungus that infects humans which causes the noxious illness. In his studies, Dr. Simoncini discovered the following factors on how Candida causes cancer. 1. Candida roots itself in your deep connective tissue in various organs. 2. As a result, this evokes an organic defensive reaction as the connective tissue of your invaded organ attempts to encyst the fungi colonies through cellular hyperproduction, which results in the formation of tumors. 3. Growths continue as the fungi spreads, both in your surrounding tissue and remotely, aka metastasis. It is still always the same Candida attacking different tissues, but due to its highly adaptive qualities it is able to mutate to adapt itself to whatever environment it finds itself in, hence the various types of tumors. 4. Your body becomes progressively more exhausted, which allows the fungi to spread and take over more rapidly. 5. Then you die from cancer. That tumor is the defensive reaction of your invaded organs. Your body envelopes the intruder that forms the tumor to prevent the spread of fungi. He said the fungal infection is visible like white lumps which look similar to thrush, an infection of the mucous membranes of the mouth by a fungus of the Candida species. To Dr. Simoncini further explains concerning histology examinations. The histology really describes how the tissue tries to protect itself from the fungal invasion. Where the fungus is eating the tissue, the reaction is a cellular overproduction that tries to block the invasion. If the Candida is in the liver, the cellular reaction is made by cells of the liver. This is a cancer named epithelial carcinoma, in the brain the reaction is glioblastoma, in the skin melanoma, and so forth, for all the tissues and organs. There isn't any cellular anomaly, but only defensive reactions. Simoncini theorized that tumor or cancer is an effect of Candida proliferations. They attack cell tissues of our body, both intracellular, inside the cell, and extracellular, outside the cell. This invasion creates lumps which we now call tumor or cancer. Dr. Simoncini's theory on cancer being a fungus opened a new approach of treating the disease, such that of sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, therapy. Sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, he says, is a powerful synthetic antifungal medicine that fungus cannot become resistant or immune. It is very diffusible and maintains its ability to infiltrate the fungal colony to break the tumor. Fungus cannot adapt itself to the baking soda and making it defenseless. At the moment, sodium bicarbonate, in a solution of 5% or 8.4%, is the only remedy capable of making the tumors disappear completely. In order to get the maximum of damaging effect, the sodium bicarbonate should be brought into direct contact with the tissue. This can be done by bringing a special catheter into the arteries that go to different organs, or by using the conventional endoscopic methods. He further explains. The cancer therapy of Dr. Simoncini is admirably simple, inexpensive, and harmless, and the main concern is the effectiveness of the sodium bicarbonate therapy in treating the deadly cancer, in which, according to his analysis, is a fungus. According to him in his interview with Doug Kaufman, that breast cancer and bladder cancer is 99% curable. It's amazing. Delivering sodium bicarbonate or baking soda through catheterization where cancer is located can alleviate the suffering of the cancer patients for just a matter of time? Remarkable. This is the first thought that comes to my mind. My impression to the eye-opener theory of cancer, fungus connection propelled my curiosity to dig deeper and explore the mystery that encapsulate this disease, cancer. The idea that cancer is a fungus fascinated me, that led me to study further that linked between mycotoxins and the growing cancer problem today. According to NIH, National Library of Medicine National Center for Biotechnology Information, mycotoxins constitute a large number of naturally occurring fungal secondary metabolites with very diversified toxic effects in humans and animals. Among many mycotoxins discovered, aflatoxins, ochratoxin, sterigmatocystin and several others are identified as carcinogens. Several others were found to be mutagenic. Nevertheless, aflatoxin B1 has been found to be one of the most potent carcinogens, and contamination of aflatoxins in the food supply is still a major concern. Whereas extensive studies have been made on aflatoxins, little is known about the mode of action of other carcinogenic and mutagenic mycotoxins. Recent progress on research for the carcinogenic and mutagenic mycotoxins is presented in this review, with emphasis on their contamination in foods, their carcinogenic potential to humans, and the mode of action, as well as possible preventive measures. After a very substantial evidence between the connections of fungus to the cancer problem, I further study on how to control the proliferation, if not to eradicate, the fungus and its harmful effect to human. Cancer is predicted to grow rapidly, and it is expected according to latest global cancer data. The World Health Organization, WHO, International Agency for Research on Centers report, in 2020, the global cancer burden was estimated to have risen to 19.3 million new cases and 10 million deaths. 1 in 5 people are expected to develop cancer during their lifetime. Fungus as a health hazard. We cannot disregard the fact that fungus is indeed a health hazard. The Journal of the Australian College of the Nutritional and Environmental Medicine, Volume 23, Number 1, April 2004, pages 3-8, published an article about the harmful effects of indoor molds. According to this article, reported 1,600 patients to have suffered health problems after exposure to fungus, and they were presented in the 21st Annual Symposium of Man and His Environment in Dallas, Texas in 2003. To mention a few studies, Alan Lieberman, MD, Center for Occupational and Environmental Health in North Charleston, South Carolina, USA. The following health problems examined by Lieberman from 48 patients of the 1,600 who are exposed to fungus are: 1. Muscle and joint pain 71%. 2. Fatigue and weakness 70%. 3. Neurocognitive dysfunction 67%. 4. Shortness of breath 54%. 5. Anxiety, depression, irritability 54%. 6. Vision problem 42%. 7. Chest tightness 42%. 8. Insomnia 40%. 9. Dizziness 38%. 10. Numbness, tingling 35%. 11. Laryngitis 35%. 12. Nausea 33%. 13. Skin rashes 27%. 14. Tremors 25%. 15. Heart palpitation 21%. William Ray of Environmental Health Center in Dallas, Texas, USA studied 150 exposed patients to fungus, discovered the following health problems. 1. Fatigue 100%. 2. Rhinitis 65%. 3. Respiratory problems 40%. 4. Fibromyalgia 29%. 5. Irritable bowel syndrome 25%. 6. Vasculitis 4.7%. 7. Angioedema 4%. 8. Memory loss and other neuropsychiatric problem 46%. The adverse effect of fungus to human health is riveting, and the overwhelming evidence of cancer cases and the data of the growing number of deaths on cancer today are very alarming. I cannot afford to be careless and just close my eyes to it and do my own business or question Dr. Simoncini's sodium bicarbonate therapy, which I categorize as simple, inexpensive, and harmless. I cannot anymore confine to the theory that cancer is caused by abnormal genes and that the only way to deal with it are amputation, radiation, and chemotherapy. We all knew that radiation and chemotherapy destroy not just the cancer cells but also the good cells. The National Cancer Institute and the National Institute of Health in the US enumerated these side effects after a series of chemotherapy. 1. Hair loss. 2. Fatigue. 3. Nausea and vomiting. 4. Pain. 5. Anemia. 6. Infection. 7. Kidney and bladder effect. 8. Nerve and muscle effect. 9. Blood clotting problems. 10. Effects on skin and nails. While the medical community is working towards resolving cancer completely, existing solutions seem to not work well. But with Dr. Simoncini's theory that cancer is 99% curable and is caused by a fungus, this discovery deserves consideration and further deliberation between Candida and cancer. This gives us a glimmer of hope for cancer patients. On our next issue, we will continue to explore the pieces of evidence linking Candida to cancer as well as finding natural remedies other than sodium bicarbonate. The burden to be a part of a solution is deeply embedded in my heart that led me to study further the relief if not the cure for this dreadful disease known as cancer. I compelled myself to dig deeper on how to be of service by looking for some natural supplements to control the proliferation of fungus and eliminate its harmful effects, to give relief to the cancer patient. I started by understanding the cause of the problem and how to control them, the effects that need to be addressed to get rid of the suffering of the patients. After a long study, research and formulation, this gave birth to a formulation and I called it QuantaJuice. The word quanta is the plural form of quantum and energy that has many health benefits. QuantaJuice is a formulation created specifically to address the uncontrolled proliferation of fungus to the body, most particularly Candida albicans, and to eliminate its harmful effects. All the ingredients of QuantaJuice is specifically formulated from a natural ingredients and specifically selected to do specific action to target the problems. QuantaJuice has many beneficial ingredients such as tryptophan, polyphenol, but the 4 major ingredients are the most important to efficiently work in helping your body. QuantaJuice has an antifungal, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory properties. It is also proven to work in decalcification to prevent heart blockage and also help protect cells from oxidative stress, which is one of the contributing factor of many chronic diseases. 1. Probiotic ingredients. The probiotic is a vital ingredient to reinforce your body to help fight and control the growth of fungus and bad bacteria that cause many of the health issues. It is obvious that cancer problems started in an imbalance within a community of microorganisms living together inside your body, a microbiome. It is called dysbiosis. It is also proven that a particular probiotic can kill cancer cell and helps boost the immune system. 2. Vitamins and minerals. All cancer patients suffer from hypovitaminosis. It's a health condition with vitamin deficiency problem that, according to Dr. Ferit Murad, a Nobel Prize awardee together with Robert Furchgott and Louis Ignarro for discovering the nitric oxide in human body. Vitamin deficiency is a big health problem that triggers the growth of fungus and bad bacteria. 3. Activated water. Another important factor that helps enhance the QuantaJuice to have a superior effect in your health is the activated water. This water helps the mitochondria stronger and works better in increasing the body electricity to its maximum level. For scalar energy, this part of the process may not be convincing to some expert maybe, because this will require more evidence to prove its presence as one of the ingredient, but nevertheless needful and worth mentioning because this scalar energy play a very significant role on the efficacy of the QuantaJuice. Scalar energy have the following benefits, and these are: benefits of scalar energy. 1. Improve cell wall permeability. 2. Improve immune function. 3. Improve mental focus. 4. Balance out the 2 hemispheres. 5. Works as an antidepressant. 6. Strengthen the immune system. 7. Guard against cancer. 8. Increase blood circulation. 9. Boost energy. 10. Improves concentration. 11. Protects from harmful radiation. 12. Reduces inflammation. 13. Gives a calming effect. 14. Prevents clustering of red blood cells. 15. Improves blood circulation. 16. Improves stamina, endurance and strength. 17. Alleviates soreness, aches and pains, and improves flexibility. 18. Calms the mind and improves focus/concentration. 19. Energizes cells and reduces stickiness. 20. Improves circulation, neutralizes harmful energies. 21. Strengthens your body's bioenergy field. 22. Restores balance and harmony to the body and increases your energy levels. Quanta juice is indeed a wonder juice, but those who already experienced the wonder effects of this wonderful formulation called it miracle juice. Try it to prove it.